some rather unfortunate news regarding Real Madrid. Sergio Ramos is deciding to leave the team after 16 years with the team, Nate. That is big right there. 16 full years with Real Madrid, and he is leaving. So basically what happened was Sergio Ramos, he is leaving Real Madrid after 16 seasons, and Madrid will schedule a farewell ceremony for the longtime captain actually Thursday, which is today. So as of this video, I'm not sure exactly what time, but he wanted a new 2-year deal to stay with Madrid, but Perez was not prepared to break the policy. Um, and his policy is basically handing only 1-year contracts to players over 30. And Perez is the club president. His name is Florentino Perez. And yeah, there have been conversations between Perez and Ramos, and it's been ongoing throughout the past year and continued into June, but neither party was willing to budge, basically. So they didn't want to compromise. And according to sources, Nate, Ramos did not demand a pay raise. He just wanted 2 more years. A little bit of stats on his time with Real Madrid, Nate. He had 671 appearances for Madrid, scoring 101 goals. Has not made a firm decision on future and is not expected to announce his next destination at Thursday's goodbye event. However, Nate, this is some pretty interesting news, and this is some good news regarding this team. ESPN revealed recently that Manchester City are the front runners to land Sergio Ramos. So that is big. And Manchester City is the Premier League champions. Obviously, they're not the Champion League champions because they lost to Chelsea, but they are the Premier League champions. And they are prepared to give him a 2-year deal, which is exactly what he wanted. So that looks like the best place for him to go, Nate, is Man City. Again, we're not sure exactly where he's going to go. You know, that hasn't been announced. And if it does be, and when he does decide where he's going to go, and he does sign with a place, we will definitely give a video on that. And here's another interesting thing. From there, depending on how he performs in Man City, Nate, he could either continue for a 3rd season at Man City, or he could end up joining Major League Soccer and side with New York City FC, who are also owned by the city's football group. You know what, Nate? Let me start off with this first, okay? But before I do, I just want to say the source for this article is Rodrigo Fayez and Sam Marsden. So let me start off with this first. First of all, you know, as for Sergio Ramos, I do wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors again. And as for Real Madrid, you know, best of luck to them as well. This is not shocking to me, okay? Because in the Chris Ancelotti video, he did talk about how he wasn't so sure that Ramos was going to come back. He did talk about that a little bit. So we obviously, again, that was kind of like a warning for me, like, hey, Sergio Ramos might not be with this team this year. But after 16 seasons, Nate, with Real Madrid, he's going to leave, Nate. And that's a shock. Again, that would have been a shock right there if I didn't get that information sooner. Again, he's definitely a Real Madrid legend, no doubt about that. I mean, 16 seasons with the team, it does something, you know? So, I mean, I do wish him the best of luck. It looks like Man City right now is the front runner, and it looks like they are prepared to give him a 2-year contract, which looks like the place that he will go. But I'm surprised that he's even thinking about, like, after that, like, all right, after these 2 years, depending on how he performs, he could go to Major League Soccer, which we're not sure if all of these things are actually going to happen. You know, curveballs are thrown in sports a lot of times. We hear about athletes want to go to one team and they completely switch side and go to a different team. We hear about that. But there are also times where athletes end up going to the places that we expect them to go to, you know? So again, we're not sure what happens. When Sergio Ramos makes a decision on where he's going to go and he signs with a team, we will make a video on that. But overall, Nate, again, this is kind of a sad day for Real Madrid fans, you know, considering the fact that Sergio Ramos is no longer going to be with that team. But overall, I do wish Sergio Ramos the best of luck, and I do wish Real Madrid the best of luck as well, considering the fact that, again, they're going to be going into the season without one of their longtime players. And whoever ends up taking his position, they're going to have some big shoes to fill because Sergio Ramos has done so much for that club. And again, it's going to be unfortunate to see him leave. But with that being said, I do wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors, and same as Real Madrid. We'll see how this turns out.
Yeah, best of luck to Sergio Ramos and Real Madrid. It's gonna be hard to try and replace Sergio Ramos, Mario. Again, 16-year veteran. It's gonna be hard to replace a veteran like that. He's had almost 700 appearances, over 100 goals, Mario. So it's gonna be hard for the next person to replace him to fill in those shoes. Now there is one interesting thing about this, Mario, is that there's a policy of only hitting 1 year contracts of players over 30. I find that very, very interesting. I really
Right.
do.
That's basically how he handles things, and he didn't want to break it for Sergio Ramos.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of understand it, but me personally, I'm a little bit 50-50 on it.
This reminds me, I don't know, man. I think when you have a guy, I think this is worth an exceptional breaker. When you have a
Yeah,
guy who
yeah,
played for you
exactly.
for 16 seasons, I think you could at least give him another 2 year contract. That's the way he's going to retire. Have him retire as a Real Madrid member for life.
Absolutely. I think personally, when it comes to that, it really depends on who it is, because some players can still play in their prime at over 30 years old, but others can't, So I'm a little bit 50-50 on that when it comes to that. As for Man City, if they really are the front runners, take advantage of it. That's the best thing you can do. You know what I mean? Take advantage of the opportunities that are given to you. And damn it, this is a good one. So if I'm Man City, I'm doing everything I can to bring this guy to you. I do wish Sergio Ramos the best of luck. I wish Real Madrid the best of luck moving forward and trying to find a new captain. It's going to be very, very difficult, but I'm sure they'll think of something. And we'll see what happens moving forward, Mario.